Guess what day it is? It's Tasty Tuesday and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to take you back to the beautiful country of Spain for another one of my favorite Spanish dishes, gazpacho. Gazpacho is from the region of Andalusia, but you will see it in many parts of Spain. And although I had made gazpacho many times before I traveled to Spain, I took a class in Barcelona, which is in Catalonia, not Andalusia, and made gazpacho. And for me, it's a perfect summertime dish, not just for a quick dinner on a hot night, but for entertaining, because it's super easy and you should make it the day before you eat it. So there's very few ingredients, and I'm going to walk you through it really quickly. First of all, I've got my food processor here, which is really important, and I have 3 Roma tomatoes. You can use any kind of tomatoes, it doesn't matter. I've already chopped them up, but I'm going to put them in the food processor and grind them, just pulse them a few times to get them a little finer. So let's do that for starters. That's enough. Actually, let's do one more. Okay. Now, I'm doing each of my veg separately in the food processor, and you'll see why in a minute. Because for me, I like a little bit chunky gazpacho. The one I made in the cooking class in Barcelona, they used a food processor, and we whirred and got it really fine. It was just as good, but I like a little more texture. This is 1 whole red onion. Do a little bit more. Okie dokie. We have 2 red peppers. Actually, I have 1 red, 1 orange. You can use red, orange, or yellow. Just don't use green. It's just too bitter. So there's my red and my orange pepper. Don't you love the pulse feature? I mean, what would we do without that? So easy! Oh my gosh! All right, there's our red pepper. Back into the bowl. And the last thing we have, and a crucial ingredient to gazpacho, is cucumber. Now, sometimes you'll see a gazpacho recipe that says you don't have to peel your cucumber, but if you're in the United States, you're probably using what's called a slicing cucumber. You can get English cucumbers, or sometimes called European cucumbers, in the United States, and the skin on those are significantly thinner than the skin on a slicing cucumber. This is a slicing cucumber. It's actually 2 cucumbers. A slicing cucumber is a much thicker, waxier skin, and you don't want to eat that. So, you know, it's really up to you. Maybe you do want to eat it. I don't want to eat it. So this is 2 slicing cucumbers, peeled, chopped up into chunks, and into my food processor. So now, my cucumber. The next thing we're going to do is take half of your veg, actually, and we're going to chop it up even finer. So half the veg is going to be really fine, almost liquefied, and half the veg is going to be chunky. That's the way I do it. All right, there it is. And back it goes to pulse mode. Make sure that's on there nice and tight. Something's going on with my food processor. Okay, here we go. Mushing it really good. We're going to stop, scrape the bowl, it's gotten soupy already. Let's get those chunky pieces down in there. And one more time, here we go. We're done, just like that. Super easy. All right, now, I have this large bowl here, this giant Tupperware that I've had, I swear, since the beginning of time. And now we are going to place half of this mixture in here. Put it back on here. Put my blade back in. Now we're going to put the chunky parts that we didn't pulverize. Cucumber, red onion, red pepper, and tomato. We're going to set that aside for a minute. Now, into our food processor, with a little bit of our pulverized veg, we're putting 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Just eyeballing it, my favorite way to cook. That's probably a little more than 2 tablespoons. We are putting a tablespoon of sriracha, and this is up to you. If you don't want some heat, you don't have to have it. Salt and pepper. Fresh ground pepper. And I'm using V8 juice. You can use tomato juice. You could also use Bloody Mary mix, which has some lovely spices in it. But today I chose just regular V8. Now I'm not pouring the whole thing in there because it'll splatter all over. So I'm doing, I don't know, what is that? 1/4 of the bottle. And we're just gonna mix this together. Looks like a Bloody Mary. Okay, now we are done with our food processor. Bringing my bowl back over. Rest of my V8 juice. I'm actually not going to use this entire bottle. My mixture that has the spices in it. And I'm going to mix it together and see what the consistency is. You want it to be like soup. You're going to eat this with a spoon. Ooh, yeah, it looks nice. Very pretty. Let's taste it. Ooh, that's sriracha. What? I'll put a little more salt in. And salt's boyfriend, pepper. And I actually have this little bit of fresh ground red and white pepper that I used for something this week. I'll put a little bit of that in there. Okay, that is our recipe. That's all there is to it. Now, I'm gonna put this in my fridge, my backup fridge out in my garage until tomorrow. And this will be our dinner tomorrow. And when we sit down to eat this, I'll show you what the plating looks like. So, gazpacho, super easy, super fast, and it screams Spanish summer. See you later. So it's time to serve our gazpacho. It looks really pretty in these white bowls, and I'm just going to drizzle on top a little bit of olive oil. Just adds a little touch of something, something. And then I'm going to sprinkle the top with some chopped up green onions, scallions, whatever you call them, wherever you are from. And that's it. That's our dinner tonight. I'm gonna serve that with a little salad. Really good on a hot summer day, and it's really easy, especially if you're entertaining, because you can make it the day before. You should make it the day before. So, Spanish Gazpacho on Tasty Tuesday. Thanks for joining me in my kitchen. Bye.